Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I am Professor Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Business Studies in Vidyashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence. Let us have a quick recall of what we have done. So we have understood what is management. So let me tell you, management is an art of getting things done through others efficiently and effectively. And we also learned the significance of management. So let me give you a quick recall of significance of management. In the significance of management, we had 7 different points. Starting with, we had group activity because people are involved for the management. And next we had, it increases efficiency. Students, just learn all these 7 points, you will get 8 marks. Followed by, we had, it reduces time. Management reduces time. And then we have goal oriented, continuous process, optimum utilization of resources, and management is pervasive. Now you will ask me a question, sir, how to remember this? And I'm gonna give you a suggestion. I have something called ACT, that is Abhilash Chandra tricks to remember all 7 points within 7 seconds. So what exactly these tricks are? If you carefully understand all the 7 points, what I'll do is I'll mark the first alphabet. G, I, R. In the fourth one, I'll mark the fourth letter, that is L. So G, I, R, L. What exactly it is? G, I, R, L. And next, the followed by the 3 is, I'll take the first one, C, O, and P. So COP is COP. If you manage yourself, if you behave yourself, life is bindas. But if you tease any girl, the cop will come and catch you. That is how you will remember the significance of management. G is group activity. I is, it increases efficiency. R is, reduces time. L means goal oriented. C is continuous process. O means optimum utilization of resources, students. And the last one is P, that is management is always pervasive. That means management is found everywhere. So I hope that you know the tricky tricks of Abhilash sirs. It will help you to fetch 8 on 8. Moving forward for the day, we have the next topic called levels of management. Students, levels of management depends on the nature and size of a business. It is actually the hierarchical position of any management. We have something called in levels of management the top level, the next one is the middle level, and then you have the low level, or it can also be called as supervisory level or operational level. So in this, we can say that the levels are divided into 3, and I told you levels of management depends on nature and size of a business. If the company is big, levels of management increases. If the company is small, level of management decreases. So what we have in the top level, who are the people? We have the C class. That means the CEO, Chief Executive Officer, Chief Financial Officer, Chief Technological Officer, and we have Chief Operating Officer. So all these chief will come in our first level of management. Now next we have something called the middle level. Here, who comes there? M stands for middle level, and we have all the managers from different departments. Namely, we have human resource manager, marketing manager, production manager, and financial manager. So here, if you understand what the top level does, what the middle level does, I'll explain you in detail. Now the last one is the low level. It can also be called as supervisory level or operational level. Here, who the people are? We have the supervisor, clerk, and foreman. We have supervisor, clerk, and foreman. So what are the functions of these people? I'll just tell you more. But students, in our first session I told you Levels of management is a POQ question, that means practical oriented question. And I'll tell you, if you just write this diagram and if you tell who are the people, then you will get 5 on 5. You don't need to explain anything and they gonna give you that 5 marks. If you just write this, आपको मिलेगा 5 मार्क, और ये 5 मार्क आपसे कोई नहीं ले सकता, even your खुदा भी नहीं ले सकता. So moving forward, we have the next topic called functions of management. Functions of management means what exactly management does, how exactly management is all about. So I'll tell you again here the tricky trick of Abhilash, how to remember it. But the first function of management is P for, you have something called, any guesses? Planning. So the first function of management is planning, followed by you have something called, the second one is organizing, and the third one we have, the third one is after planning and organizing is staffing. So staffing is something which you are supposed to know, because HR is a department which is like very good, and you will know what exactly those people does. Followed by we have something called, the next one is directing. After directing you have something called the controlling. So these are the functions of management, students. I told you management is a process. Management is what? Management is a complete process. And what type of process it is? It is a continuous process. You can actually see that management is a continuous process. I'll tell you how to remember it. Students, if you open your book, right, the 4th chapter is planning, 5th is organizing, 6th is staffing, followed by directing, and the last one, 8th, is controlling. If you just by heart the chapter name, this is what functions of management is. So let us go with individually what exactly these planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling are. So moving on, the first topic is our planning in the functions of management. Now let me tell you a story. In this one example, I'm going to teach you the entire functions of management. So the story goes like this, right? You're not supposed to plan something. You are supposed to plan not for yesterday, but you are supposed to plan for next. So let's go with this. The first is, I'm right now in 2020. Where am I? I'm in 2020. And I have a business where I make a profit of say 1 lakh rupees. I make a profit of 1 lakh rupees. And I have two of my business partners. This is one and this is the second one. So what have I done? What have I done is, in 2020, I am making a profit of 1 lakh rupees per annum. I have two of my partners and I think about the future course of action. That is, what am I supposed to do after 5 years? Say after 5 years is 2025. In 2025, where am I supposed to be? Now I'm doing something called planning, because planning is always future course of action. And then I will think, what am I supposed to do? The profit should be 1 crore rupees per annum. Now understand, 2020 I'm going with 1 lakh rupees, and 2025 I want to earn 1 crore rupees as a profit. Don't you think I am doing something called planning? That's why planning is always a future course of action. Planning is always future course of action, which bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be. I'll repeat, planning is a process of making you understand where you are and where you are supposed to go. In the definition, in the meaning, I'll just tell you what exactly the planning is. Planning is a future course of action which seeks where you are and where you want to be. So this is what planning is. Next we will go with the next one called organizing. Which one is it? The next one is organizing. Now in organizing, let's go with the same example. I'm here with a profit of 1 lakh. I need to make a profit of 1 crore rupees. What am I supposed to do? Now I'm supposed to go with, I need to increase my resources. I need to increase my resources. Now in my resources, I need to see which are physical resources, as well as I need to increase my budget. I need to increase my budget with, I need to pump too many of my finance. And next is, I need to plan that there should be more manpower. There should be more. Now I have right now one, I will have more, and then more, and then more. So these things, if I go with to achieve the desired objective, this is called organizing. So what is organizing? Organizing is a process of bringing together physical, financial and manpower to achieve the organizational goal. What is the organizational goal? That is my 1 crore rupees profit per annum. This is what organizing is all about, students. Moving forward, the next function is, we have staffing. Now staffing is a very interesting topic, I told you, right? In the HR, it's very, very demanding. What is staffing? Now staffing here, what happens is, it is again a process. Staffing is again what? A process where right person is placed in a right time so that we make this profit. Right person in a right place, and you need to take care of this person. You need to take care of these people. That is called staffing. So what is staffing here? You will get it. Staffing is a process of selecting right person for a right job and taking care. You need to take care. That is what staffing is. I'll repeat staffing. Staffing means it is a process. It is a process of selecting right person for a right job, and then you are supposed to take care of that person. Hope you are getting it. The next topic is directing. Students, this is very, very interesting. Directing. Without a proper directions, right? Without a proper direction, you cannot achieve anything. So what is directing? What is directing? Here directing means you need to have a guide. You need to have a guide, and that person need to give instructions to many people. That person will give instruction to many people, and then what are the instruction? The instruction is to achieve the goal. This is called directing. So I'll repeat, directing is a process of guiding and instructing people to achieve the desired objective of the management. You can actually read it. Directing is a process of giving instruction. This is the keyword, instruction, and guiding whom? The people, to achieve the desired objective. Our objective is to make a profit of 1 crore rupees per annum. Lastly, we have the last function. This is called controlling, right? Controlling. So what is controlling? Students, here you need to be very, very careful, right? Controlling. Usually in your schools and colleges, your teachers will tell you, right? Is it a classroom or a fish market? And I know your answer, what exactly it will be, but still, what is controlling? Controlling means comparing. Controlling is what? Comparing. Comparing what? There are two terminology. One is the actual performance, another is the standard performance. So controlling means it is a process of comparing actual performance, you are actually doing it, yeah, actual performance with the standard performance. But if there is any deviation, you need to rectify it. What you are supposed to do? You need to rectify it. Again, you are coming in the same order. Only then you will achieve the organizational goal. This is called controlling. So I'll repeat, controlling is a process of comparing which one? Actual performance with the standard performance. And if there is any deviation, if you just see that, if there is any deviation, you will actually rectify it, and then you will come back so that you will achieve the organizational goal, that is making a profit of 1 crore rupees per annum. This is what controlling is. A quick kind of a thing. We have the functions of management. In this functions of management, we have these things: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. So here what is it? Planning means it is a future course of action which bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to go. Next you have organizing. That means bringing together. You are organizing something, right? Bringing together three things. Which are they? Physical, finance, manpower to achieve the organizational goal. Then you have staffing. Staffing means right person, right person in a right place. And then people need to take care. Next you have directing. Directing means it's like a director guiding and instructing people to achieve the organizational goal. And lastly we have controlling, right? Controlling. There are two aspects, actual performance and standard performance. Comparing actual performance with the standard performance, and if there is any deviation we need to rectify it. This is called controlling. So the next, moving on, we have something called, yes students, here I told you, right, functions of management is divided into like 5 parts. How to remember it? The 4th chapter is planning, 5th is organizing, next staffing, directing, controlling. So if you go with this is the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th chapter. I'll give you a bonus here right now, how to remember everything. If they give something called significance of planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling, what you are supposed to do? Understand the same concept. GIRLCOP. Students, in each chapter, if you get a question, write the significance of and followed by these questions. Just remember Abhilash sir's trick. What is it? Girl, cop. If you just remember, you will score 4 on 4 in each questions. So students, here this is what for you. In the next session I'll be teaching you more about the management. So till then, subscribe, like, share and always bless me. Thank you.